Let's talk about the bad stuff now. I'm Boston P6 and I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to do my 2020 The Good, the Bad, and the Chaotic Part 2. In my last video, I got a lot of people saying how much they liked it and they appreciate how I praised them. Well, remember I said that this might be that praising people might be a gun punch. This is going to be a gut punch times 40. Because a lot of bad stuff's happened to me. I won't go into minor detail. Like I won't do like the tiny nitpicky things, but the main thing I'm going to talk about is depression. So this one might get to me in some places and ours, and I'll be talking about deaths. Mainly wrestlers because I'm a wrestling family. But I will talk about a few that have happened this year that stick out in my mind. Um, so with that out of the way, why has this year been bad for me? Well, first off, obviously, the pandemic happened. And we all know what happened during the pandemic. We had to be quarantined, we couldn't see anybody, we couldn't even go anywhere for a few weeks. And I'm not the only one to say that it was boring, you couldn't do anything. Literally, you probably had to stare at the wall and praying to God that something will happen. Guys, when I tell you that I literally was so depressed and stressed out that I couldn't do anything, I mean that. Because I had nobody to talk to. Like, I could text people, but I couldn't hang out with them. Frankly, I felt like nobody wanted to hang out with me. And that's when it kind of started off rocky. Back in March, I was working at a dealership called Stott Chrysler, and I worked there for basically a year. But once the pandemic hit, I had to get let go, and they said that. Sorry, I just got out of the shower, so bear with me. And my voice is a little gargly. I didn't know what else to do. I got let go. I had no job, and I had to get money somehow. And then I couldn't find a job for the whole duration of this year until November. I finally got a job. I applied to other jobs, but nobody wanted to take me. Either they didn't get it or they got it, but they just swept it away. I got a job at a warehouse for Napa. If you don't know what Napa is, it's basically an auto parts company. It's like AutoZone. Sorry. Got a lot of junk in my throat. I worked there for about 2 weeks. Then I got let go for reasons that are unashamedly stupid that I won't be talking about. And if you guys know, then you know what happened. Then I got very depressed, very sad, screaming anything but a child of God. And it kept getting worse. And my depression this year, guys, I'm telling you, it got bad. It got really, really bad. It was so bad to a point where I was just nonstop crying. And that's all I could do. I could just cry and cry and cry. And I felt like there was nothing I could do about it. Like, honestly. And it pains me to be in this state because you guys have helped me through this year, honestly, because if you guys weren't there for me, I don't know what I'll be right now. Depression is not hard to get over, obviously. And it takes a while for me to get over it. Um, I've had friends, but they either betrayed me, stabbed me in the back, or they had nothing to do with me or they accused me of something that I never did. And I just became lonely. And that's the only feeling I felt was loneliness. And you guys felt bad for me because you wanted to do something, but you guys know you couldn't. Either you guys live far, or you couldn't help because of restrictions, or any of the above. And it pains me. It pains you guys to see me in the state. But the main reason why not I've not like deleted like my social media, because there have been times where I about did, and I about scrapped my YouTube channel. It's because you guys encouraged me and stayed there with me and let me continue on and to fulfill my destiny and to fulfill my dreams of becoming this wacky small channel internet personality that you guys all know and love. And to those who have been there for me from beginning to end, thank you. I've had this channel for nearly for about 3 years now. My 3-year anniversary is going to be sometime in September next year. And it's hard to believe that, because when I first made this channel, I thought nobody was going to watch it. Because either I was annoying, or I bothered people, or nobody wanted to do anything with me. But over the years, I got from a channel that I made like no videos to making videos on a damn near weekly basis in a span of 2 years. And you guys know that I bust my balls every single day and bust my ass every single day to make content for you people that you love and you enjoy. I do this because I want you guys to know that I care about you when I make these videos. I put my heart and soul into making these videos. Is my quality perfect? No. For God's sakes, no. I sound like I was recorded in an underwater answering machine that got ate by a dolphin. Dolphins don't even eat those. But I digress. Unless they do, then we're all doomed. My editing, I have no editing, basically. My videos are always weird. Sometimes they're even short length. Sometimes they even go on for too long. But I do it because you guys make me do it. I'm not saying that because you guys want to punish me. Unless you want me to listen to a Nickelback video. I made a video about my favorite Nickelback song because one of y'all did that for me, and you know who you are. But you guys have helped me through this year with my depression. Because if you guys weren't here, then I probably wouldn't be alive, if I'm going to be honest. Because there have been times that I have, I've been selfish, I've been immature, I've been naive. And I've had my demons. But you guys have been there for me. So this is like a thank you video for you all. And I am so honored to have you guys as friends, subscribers, family, all the above. So thank you for that. I'm now going to end the video talking about wrestling deaths. And there have been some bad ones this year. Some of these have hit me. Some of these stick out in my mind. Kamala, or James Brown Harrison, Road Warrior Animal, Joe Laurinaitis. Him and Hawk are now in wrestling heaven, probably giving everybody the doomsday device. Paul Ellering is the only original survivor of the original Legion of Doom. Shad Gaspar. This one got to me considering what happened afterwards. Shad Gaspar was part of a tag team called Crime Time with JTG. And I thought he was a fine big man. He wasn't the best. He's no Big Show or Kane or Undertaker. No. He was a pretty good big guy. People say he was unsafe. In some instance, yes. But his death hit me pretty hard considering what he had to do. If you guys don't know what happened, Shad and his son were going into it was a beach in California, and they went out swimming. And his son was drowning. And the lifeguard tried to help, but he couldn't. He tried to help, but it was no use. So Shad went out into the ocean, and he got struck by the waves. And he told the lifeguard and his son, "Go on. I'll be fine." Shad later drowned and was found on the shore. That one hit me. But the latest death hit me very hard considering that this man was the most underrated worker. The death of Brody Lee. This one has been going on for days. All over social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. This one really hit me. This one was hard to swallow. This man was a respected man, respectful to others, a dedicated husband and father. Wrestlers have made tweets. The one that Seth Rollins made got me. That one got me. Brody Lee is one of the most underrated workers in wrestling. And I'm not going to talk crap about the companies that have probably should have made him a world champion or should have done this with them or should have done that with them or etc. No, I ain't going to talk about that. The man died from a non-COVID related lung issue. And from what I've heard, it's been going on ever since late October. Hence probably why he wasn't on AEW Dynamite for the past few weeks or few months actually. Because his last match was against Cody in that dog collar match for the TNT title. And that was probably one of Brody and Cody's best matches, honestly. And to end a legacy and a career on that match, that's probably a great match to end on. I'm not saying that Brody's death was approaching. It literally came out of left field. Brody, to me, was a man that was so dedicated to his character, so dedicated to his work, and so dedicated to his family. His wife, who I'm not going to mention her name, will go on to talk about how great of a man he was, how great of a husband, how great of a father he was. He loved his fans, he loved his kids, he loved his wife, he loved the wrestling business. He got the name Brody Lee from Bruiser Brody, and the chilly thing is, Bruiser Brody, died at 42 when he got stabbed. by Jose Gonzalez. Brody died at 41. The chilling thing is that they both died at near the exact same age. And that one just sent a chill down my spine. Brody Lee was a great big guy. And very respected by me and by many others in the wrestling business. So to all those who have passed, Godspeed to you all. So that was my video, guys. This one probably may have made a lot of people cry, so prepare to bring your tissues. We only got 2 more days, guys. Only 2 more days, and then we're finally done with this. So if you are struggling, if you are in need of help, come talk to me or talk to your family and friends. We're all in this together, and we'll get to this in the future. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more awesome content on Busting Up Basics and join the herd. Bye, guys.